What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, again, the next day brought us even more news, and this news is really important. First of all, I will show you that FINRA and SEC are scared to death, and I will prove my words. On top of that, I will give you an evidence from MMTLP community in regards to the short position of Charles Schwab back in December of 2022. On top of that, guys, and it is the most crucial point for today's video, I will show you a new letter that pretty much exposes the Charles Schwab illegal activity. And on top of that, I will show you that the relationships in between big broker-dealers and small companies are much closer than you could even imagine. And I will show you that they are trying to perform, huge market makers are trying to perform their illegal activity through tiny companies from abroad. And guys, yes, it is a very important video. That is why just hit the like button and let's move forward. So, first of all, why I think that FINRA, SEC and other authorities are scared to death. Let me show you this tweet that was published by MMAT News. It says, just in, Fidelity representatives state they watched attorney Richard Hoffman's YouTube videos regarding MMTLP. In the FINRA petition, their attorneys also cite MMTLP community members' Twitter post. This proves broker-dealers, hedge funds, FINRA and the SEC are keeping track and watching the MMTLP community's every move. And guys, why did they do it? The answer is obvious. They are scared to death and they are trying to find out our next potential steps in this major battle. That is why, guys, we are on the right path and we are the warriors and we have to push this case even further. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Christian Shaughnessy wrote this tweet I guess yesterday, and I wanted to cover it in my previous video, but I didn't have enough time. That is why let's continue with this one. Charles Schwab has about 12 million certificates of MMTLP and next bridge at the DTCC. The MMTLP community has verified investor data that Charles Schwab potentially oversold 5x the amount of their certificates. And according to FINRA, Hilltop Securities does third-party broker service with Charles Schwab. So the question is, also for Charles Schwab, how many MMTLP shares are held in your customer accounts? The ticker hasn't traded 14 months. Where is the trade settlement? And guys, Christian Shaughnessy is extremely experienced in this type of cases, and I think if she has this information and if she discloses it publicly, this means she has all the data that proves that Charles Schwab is short on shares and they have a short illegal naked short position on MMTLP. And they are trapped in this position. On top of that, guys, and it is the most crucial part of today's video, Scott Trott wrote this tweet just less than 24 hours ago, and he said, demand letter based on Schwab TDA personnel admission that TDA asked for U3 nuke, US Supreme Court challenge to FINRA actions and its very existence under West Virginia versus EPA. False Claims Act key term proceedings against Ari Rubinstein for tax fraud in MMTLP. Other stocks counterfeited. Request for court-appointed special master to supervise 2 days of trading in MMTLP restart. Request for writ of mandamus against Gary Gensler to force restart of MMTLP trading in trade to close out short positions only. Guys, and I have to say that by clicking on this link, you will see the entire document. It is a 24 pages document, and I have to say that just first couple of paragraphs are mind-boggling. And let me quote you just one of them. Mr. Russell, as you can see, it was addressed to Richard Russell, President Charles Schwab and Co., and it was This letter was written on June 21st, basically just yesterday. And Scott wrote, Mr. Waster, significant evidence exists within Charles Schwab & Co. Hereafter Schwab, data files, corporate communications, and admissions by Schwab personnel at the trade desk station that TD Ameritrade, hereinafter TDA, which as of December the 9th of 2022 was not owned by Schwab, but is now having completed a corporate merger and acquisition by Schwab, was the primary driver for shutting down trading in the ticker MMTLP on or about December the 9th of 2022. It did so in collusion with GTS Securities, used electronic means to do so, and did so in a derogation of numerous federal laws. And guys, this first paragraph alone shows that Mr. Scott Troth knows what he's talking about. He knows how all the letters from the legal standpoint should be written. And I have to say that this letter will literally blow your mind. And I have to admit that all the facts that we have on the table right now, all of them are included in this letter. And definitely, I think we have to see even more exposure on the market because of this letter. On top of that, guys, let's put it this way. We have to solve our problem, but one of the main and the easiest path how we can do it is following. As you can see, Kristen Shaughnessy wrote this tweet 9 hours ago in response to Richard Hoffman's tweet, and she wrote, "Stop making so much sense." So Richard Hoffman wrote this just yesterday. In MMTLP, a solution to rigged markets is to remove immunity from SROs like FINRA, so they can be sued or subject to discovery, and they can buy insurance to hedge their risks. And guys, the only line of defense of authorities that are preventing us to the resolution is their total immunity. And we had several attempts to push this immunity down, but it wasn't so successful. And I think within upcoming several months, we will show all the evidence of authorities' illegal activity. And potentially, it will be a signal for Congress to remove their immunity, at least partially. And when it happens, we will definitely have all the chances to win this battle within a blink of an eye. But so far, we have to unite, and we still have to fight, because in general, only we can solve this problem as a community. And guys, let me show you another news. Just yesterday, I showed you this tweet that was written by Junk Savvy in regards to the Tiger brokers. And yesterday, I showed you that it was, it has some kind of merger with Interactive Brokers. And Tiger Brokers has all the rights to basically ignore some sensitive rules for broker-dealers because they are in the South Asia market, and in general they cannot perform some activity that prevent them from shorting. And this is potential path how Interactive Brokers might add to their illegal short position. And guys, if you think it is just an assumption, I have to say that it is not. And let me show you this tweet that was published by 100MPH and reposted by Anna. And 100MPH 13 hours ago published this. Reference Interactive Brokers in regards to Tiger. Interactive Brokers fined $5.5 million for naked short selling violations. And he added the link to the article that led us to Wall Street Journal magazine. And here you can see that this article is titled, Interactive Brokers fined $5.5 million for naked short selling violations. Industry regulator FINRA settles with retail brokerage firm over what it says were ignored red flags. And this article was published on August the 20th of 2018. And I have to say that I don't have an access behind the paywall, but it shows that Interactive Brokers also violated these rules. But guys, the most interesting part is right here. This article was written by Alexander Osipovich. And I have to say that I know this name. If you Google this name, let me show it to you like this. You can see that his picture is quite familiar. But if you add to this search request MMTLP, what do we have right here? Alexander Osipovich is the author of the article that was published by Forbes. And let me show you what did he write in regards to our case. And I have to say that he changed his mind. Let me show you somewhere in between 2018 and present day. Within just 6 years, he had a completely opposite opinion in regards to naked shorting activity. So, on June the 8th of 2023, he wrote this tweet. Thanks, Matt Levine, for featuring my MMTLP story in your column today. This is worth a read for all sane people who want to understand the real non-conspiracy version of what happened with MMTLP. And he added the link to the Bloomberg article that was written by Matt Levine, another person who was trying to push our case down. And I have to say that Alex Osipovich, in my opinion, changed his mind with help of someone who potentially gave him some additional benefits. It is just my opinion, it is just my speculation, but how in the world the person who wrote this article in regards to naked shorting activity and violations of naked short rules by one of the major brokers, how in the world he changed his mind without any help from the wrongdoers? It doesn't make sense. And guys, I have to say that we have even more news and we have to await some additional information. Let me show you from Pete Sessions, because within a recent information from Curtis, we know that Pete Sessions is not the person who wanted to help us. And that is why he has to answer to some tricky questions that was asked him by the community, by our community. On top of that, guys, we have to wait for the response to Representative Ralph Norman's letter that he wrote on June the 6th with the deadline that was set on June 15th. And this letter was written to Gary Gensler, and Representative Ralph Norman asked him to make some clarifications in MMTLP case, and so far we don't have any results from Gary Gensler at all. So guys, I have to say that we have even more impressive news, but for now I think we have to wait a little bit, because every single hour brings us even more impressive information. And that is why, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel in order not to miss the next one. Let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.